Finding the seat of I am, the seat of awareness, can for some seem like a very difficult, mystical process. And the first thing to know about it is that it is just your natural state. So there is really nothing to do, it is an undoing. And to also know that I think for everybody, because we are living in separate bodysuits and we're all filtering things through a mind and an ego that has different belief systems to other people, unconscious, conscious beliefs, different ways of viewing the world, all that kind of stuff, that for each individual person, I don't think necessarily you can say that the feeling of I amness is the same. And I think that's probably why a lot of teachers don't actually tell you what it feels like. I think another useful thing to say as well ahead of this is that if you're thinking, this is it, I reached it, all that kind of stuff, then that, again, you haven't, because that's a thought. And in this place, you just don't have thoughts, because obviously thoughts come from the ego mind, and thoughts don't arise in presence. But that's not to say that thoughts won't cross your mind, because they might. I definitely find that. But I find that either I'm able to completely witness the thought, or I will end up following the thought down the rabbit hole, and then I'll come to and I'll remind myself, oh, I've gone back into the world, and sit back again. And in that place of I am is a real sense of like expansion, of letting go, of just feeling the interconnectedness of everything, like feeling that there is nothing stopping you physically in any way from attaining or achieving anything, or being a part of anything, that you are the same as everything. And I had this realization, I think early on, when I started to sit in my I am presence and experience it, that someone could come into the room and punch me, but it wouldn't be punching me like that I am. Like, obviously it would punch this body, but I was in a place where I knew that the I couldn't be hurt by that punch. Like, it wouldn't be punching me. And I don't know if that's helpful, but it helped me in those moments where I was sort of like teetering on the edge, but I was feeling a deep sense of peace and calm, and I was realizing that I was like in my I am. And so for me, obviously we don't all wake up like this, but for me, I think one of the most amazing ways to find I am presence is, if you do wake up and you're feeling anxious in any way, to focus in on that anxiety, not the thoughts, but the sensation in your body. Like, where is it in your body? For me, often anxiety comes up in my chest. So it tends to be quite a tightness in my chest. So I will focus in on that, and I'll focus in on the sensation. And again, I'm sort of ignoring the thoughts. So I'm ignoring the thoughts like, we've got to get up, and what are we going to do about that job, and we've got that deadline, and all those kind of things. The things that I believe are making me anxious, I'm ignoring that. I'm just continuing to go back to feeling the sensation and allowing that sensation to expand. And it's a good idea as well, is if the sensation is feeling very painful, to put your focus on the bottom of your feet, and there's a sort of a tingling sensation at the bottom of your feet, and just keep going back to that, and then going back to the sensation in your chest, and realizing that there is no difference in the sensation. Again, if you're saying it's painful, that's just another thought. And then you're just allowing that sensation to just be maybe pleasurable in a sense, or not even that, just for it to be, and just to not have any judgment or beliefs around it. You're just experiencing this sensation in your chest, and what does that feel like? What does it look like? Where is it? And as you start to embody this and allow the anxiety or the sensation of anxiety, which in essence will just become the sensation of the body, as you allow that to expand, start placing your attention behind it. Place your attention behind it. Place your attention in the space of it. Reminding yourself that this anxiety, this sensation in the body is not the truth of who you are. That you are the awareness of it. You are the space in which it is allowing to unfold. And as you focus on that space, as you focus on that awareness, come to your visual field in your eyes and notice that there is no set boundary to the end of it. There's no distinct black voids or black barrier that your visual field comes to. It's just expanding out of that. And if you start to have these thoughts again, just go back to that sensation, to just keep going beyond the sensation, keep going beyond the feeling, beyond the body, allowing yourself to expand with that and allowing yourself to rest in this expansive place that is aware of this sensation in your chest and how the sensation in your chest is causing different belief systems to appear, and you are that space behind it. You are that awareness behind it. You are the allowing of all that is, and you aren't limited to that feeling in your chest. You are the expansive universe in which that feeling is just arising, like just a tiny part of it. You're not limited to this body because you could feel that sensation in your chest, but you can also feel thoughts whirring in your head, but you are aware of that. You're beyond that. You're beyond all of it. Just allowing everything to be as it is, this anxiety, just allowing it to be there, welcoming it in and just thanking it for the opportunity to remember the truth of who you are. And just sit here for however long you need to, and sit here in remembrance, the familiarity that is the I am presence. It's always been there. It's always here. It's always you. It's who you are. It's everything, and you're everything.